And we welcome you live to beautiful Bear Stadium in Boyertown, Pennsylvania for this League 7 inning Legion matchup between the Boyertown Bears and the West Lawn Owls.
Only the second league game for the Bears as the Boyertown High School team advanced all the way through the Quad A Championship Series and finished up on Thursdays as state champions. So send out a hearty congratulations to the high school Boyertown Bears. As a result of that, the American Legion season has been somewhat delayed and now rescheduled and compacted. So we're going to be playing a lot of games in a very short period of time. So we're happy that you're with us. Beautiful night here at Bear Stadium, about 85 degrees, sunny night. Sun sets over top of the scoreboard here at Bear Stadium. And the West Lawn batters stepped into the box. The Bears are finishing up their little cheerleading powwow on the mound, and we should be underway here in just 1 second.
Bears will have Andrew Bauer on the mound and JT Cooley behind the plate. Dalton Emmerich will lead things off here for West Lawn. As Bauer will start in his windup. And our first pitch at 7:04 is ball outside. So Emmerich, the center fielder, steps back in. The second pitch to him, and that'll catch part of the plate. So count goes 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty nice crowd here tonight at Bear Stadium for a 7 o'clock game.
That'll be ground over to the shortstop. He'll field it on a backhand plant and throw. That's not going to be in time. It get past Yergi over at first, but Emmerich will just hold up at first.
Really tough play. Had to go deep into the hole and backhanded, did Mike Ranieri, and would have been a difficult play. I'm not sure he would have gotten him either way, honestly. Official score does tell us it's a base hit.
So that'll bring the left fielder Jake Barzinski to the plate for the Owls. Emmerich will take his lead off first. Bauer will give him a peek and come set. Kreitz kicks a couple steps in from third, but nothing crazy. And the first pitch is a strike. So Barzinski will look down and grab his signs from the coach, and he'll step back in the box. Bauer will take a peek at Emmerich and come set. He'll kick and deal. There's a curveball. That'll fall in for a strike. So a quick 0-2 hole here for Barzinski.
Andrew Bauer looking crisp. He did not get in the championship game on Thursday. Pat Holfeld went the whole way for the high school team, so Andrew should be fresh and ready to go.
So Andrew has a waste pitch to work with there. He'll sneak outside for a ball. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Barzinski. No outs in the top of the first. Emmerich on first. Another curveball. I guess that won't get enough of the zone, so we'll even up now at 2-2. Barzinski will step back in the box. Bauer comes set. He'll kick and deal, and that'll go over to Ranieri. Ranieri will flip on to second. The throw on to first will not be in time over at first. So Bears will collect 1 out and grab the lead runner on that one. So the right fielder Ryan Murphy will step in for the Owls.
Fielder's choice there. Nice easy flip over to second base. Pretty good speed going down the first. Had no chance at the double play.
So Barzinski will take his lead off first. Murphy now in the box. The pitch, and he'll swat that one over to Kreitz. Kreitz will field on to second and on to first, and the Bears will get out of the inning.
Real nice double play. 5-4-3 double play started off by Tyler Kreitz. Well done.
We do remind you that if at any point the video lags or the audio becomes choppy, click the gear in the bottom right corner of the YouTube channel box, and you can just take the quality down a little bit, and it will not affect the sound. So just a reminder there, and we'll be right back with the Bears coming to bat. And we'll be back here as we move to the bottom of the first inning. The Bears coming to bat. Give a quick run through of what the Bears lineup's going to look like for today. Leading off for the Bears is going to be Quinn Mason. Batting second is going to be Michael Vernieri. Third, Corey Melcher. Ryan Weller is going to bat in the cleanup spot playing left field. Batting fifth, J.T. Cooley. Tyler Kreitz will follow up. Then by Tate Yergi, the first baseman. And batting eighth, the DH, Nick DeChaco. Batting ninth is going to be the center fielder, Nick Esch, with Bauer on the mound for the Bears.
And the first pitch is in there for a strike. Second pitch in the same spot, outside corner. Quinn Mason quickly in an 0-2 hole. Going to have to protect that call. Umpire's been consistent with that throughout the first inning.
There you go.
And Quinn Mason goes down swinging. That's one away for the Bears. We have Michael Ranieri, number 4, playing shortstop today, stepping into the box.
Mike Ranieri will stride in here for the Bears. Hollenbach on the mound for the Owls, Gabe Hollenbach. He'll pitch. That'll be in there for an early strike, so no balls, one strike. The third baseman for the Owls way up here in the grass. Hollenbach will quickly get back on the mound. He'll pivot and kick.
That's
That'll be
5
another
strikes
strike.
in a row. 5 strikes in a row for Hollenbach. I think the Bears better be ready to swing the bat tonight.
So 0-2 hole here for Ranieri. Ranieri comes back in, third baseman still up on the grass. Pitch, that'll finally miss high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 1 out in the bottom of the first for the Bears. Hollenbach will look back in. He'll kick and deliver. That'll be a big swing and a miss by Ranieri there, so we'll move to 2 outs very, very quickly here for the Bears. Bringing Corey Melcher to the plate, the right fielder. Melcher looking to get things rolling here for the Bears, off to a slow start. Hollenbach will look in, looking to work quickly again. That'll miss inside, so starts Melcher off with an early ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Hollenbach looks back in, kicks and deals. That'll catch the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike here with 2 outs to Corey Melcher.
Hollenbach, pretty good size right-hander on the mound for the Owls tonight. Doing a nice job at dealing away.
A little speed on that one, but that one hitting the dirt. So 2 balls and 1 strike here to Melcher.
Owls wearing their road blues with gold reliefs, gray pants, blue piping, blue caps.
Switch, and that'll be up the middle. Could be trouble. Second baseman will not get there, so we'll have a hit up the middle for Corey Melcher, as he's looking to get the Bears started here with 2 outs, bringing the cleanup hitter, the left fielder, Ryan Weller, to the plate.
Big Ryan Weller comes to the plate. See, Bears looking to see if they can get something done here.
I think this is the first time we've seen Weller in a Legion game this year.
Yeah, Ryan, one of the starters for the high school team.
First pitch to him will miss a little low, so Ryan Weller will start with a 1 ball, no strikes.
As is tradition here at the American Legion, the high school is still playing in playoffs, and you are a starter. Do not.
Oh, and the pickoff will get Melcher over at first for the 3rd out. Quick pickoff move over there, catching Melcher on the back of his heels.
As is tradition here in Boyertown American Legion, if you're a high school starter, do not typically play in all the preseason games and non-league games for the Legion Bears. That's why all the Legion games are delayed, to allow the high school starters to dedicate their time and energy to the high school until that run is completed. Now that it's completed, well, the high school starters are with the team and able to play, and we're happy to have them back. The end of 1.5, at the end of 1 complete, it's 0-0, and we'll be back.
We're back here in the top of the second. Third baseman for the Owls, Darian Mogul, step in. Bauer still on the mound for the Bears. Looking to work as quickly as he did last time. The pitch will be a swinging strike, so no balls and one strike. Here to Mogul. The pitch will be a breaking pitch, and that'll fall in for a strike as well.
Big old looping breaking pitch from Bauer there.
So the 0-2 pitch, that'll be a half-hearted swing on the breaking pitch outside. Bauer will collect the first out here for the Bears.
Himmelreich bats from the left side. Tyler Kreitz his toes on the grass, looking for a possible bunt.
Come over to second base. He'll come up and fire, and Bears will collect the second out.
We saw most of the non-league and preseason games. We had Quinn Mason over at shortstop. Now that Michael Ranieri is back from school ball, Michael is playing short, and Quinn has slid over second base. And it's a pretty tight middle infield there. I know the Bears are excited about that. And first pitch right down the middle for a strike.
The next pitch will miss for a ball, so count evens up. 1-1 to Jaden Himmelreich. Going to be fouled straight back, so we'll go 2 strikes now. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Fouled straight back. Hit Mrs. Ellis on the shoulder, but it looks like she's okay. Ricocheted down.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Himmelreich. Bauer kicks back and deals. Now miss on the outside. So count will even up. 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 outs in the second inning. Himmelreich steps back in. Bauer shakes off. Now he'll nod. Kick and deal. That'll be a breaking pitch, but it'll stay a little low, so the count will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2. That'll be shot over to third base. That'll get right through the gap, so that'll be a hit for Himmelreich. Putting a runner on first with 2 outs here for the Owls, bringing Chase Zarowski to the plate.
Connor Uhrig, number 6, batting from the right side. For the Owls, 2 outs, man on first.
Next pitch to Uhrig. Be a ball, so the count evens up. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Uhrig, the DH. Pitch, Zarowski will go, and he'll have to come back as the ball is fouled right back at the screen. Count goes 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Uhrig.
Pretty nice jump over there, so Andrew Bauer's going to want to keep an eye on him. Maybe think about a keep him on his throw over there first.
Pitch, that'll be a breaking pitch, and that'll be a swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Bauer. So the Bears lead. After the top of second, score is still 0-0, and the Bears are coming to bat.
No, I want the...
So we're back here in the bottom of the second. Ryan Weller will lead us off after being at the plate during the pickoff. And he'll get a fresh count to work with. So first pitch to him looked a little high and in, but that'll be called a strike as the umpire with a pretty wide strike zone here early in this game. So balls and 1 strikes to Weller. Weller will take a big cut there, but he'll slip into a quick 0-2 hole. Hollenbach will kick and deliver. And that'll get by and get a piece of the catcher. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Weller, as the umpire will take his time getting the ball back out to the pitcher. Right off with the throwing hand of the catcher on the pass ball. So Hollenbach will hop back on the mound. Weller in the box. The pitch. That'll bounce in the dirt again. So the count will even up. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Weller. The sun starts to set right above the scoreboard here at Bear Stadium. The 2-2 pitch to Weller. That'll be swung at over to the second baseman. He'll field it on a hop, shuffle, and flip it over to first for the first out. So that'll retire Weller, bringing the catcher J.T. Cooley to the plate. So Gabe Hollenbach really looking to keep pounding that zone and taking whatever the umpire can give him, inside, outside, up, and down. Cooley will step in and hopefully looking for a good first pitch. The first pitch to Cooley will miss on the outside, so 1 ball and no strike. Again, the third baseman for the Owls, way up in the grasses. I'm sure they know Boyertown enjoys to bunt. Second pitch to Cooley will miss low, so he'll get a nice head start here. 2 balls and no strikes.
Two balls, 1 strike to J.T. Cooley, the catcher. Second strike called there for J.T. Looked a little bit up and in, but umpire emphatically said it's a strike.
It'll be a ball in the dirt, and they'll say Cooley check swung at it, but the catcher will lose control, and they'll just throw it down to grab the second out over at first. They'll bring Tyler Kreitz to the plate for the Bears. First pitch to Kreitz will be a strike. No balls and 1 strike here with 2 outs to Tyler Kreitz.
Very liberal strike zone here tonight, so I think the Bears are going to have to take advantage of that when Andrew Bauer gets back on the mound. Looks like umpire's calling at least the balls with on each side of the plate.
That looked very inside.
That ball looked like it was on the line of the right-hand batter's box for a strike. So
we've called another strike to Kreitz here. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. The pitch.
Bears are going to have to adjust. They're going to have to adjust. That's what's being called here tonight. So
the count to Kreitz will even up at 2-2. The 2-2. That'll miss low, so it'll be a full count here to Kreitz. Really hard to get a read on this umpire. So we heard some sighs in the stands. But Hollenbach will work through it, and Kreitz will try to work through it as well. The pitch. That'll be chopped on, be fouled over to the right side. First baseman will go. He'll be at the fence, but he'll run out of room.
Well into the grandstand area on the right first base side. Couple of the West Lawn faithful over there ducking out of the way. Full count to Tyler Kreitz. 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second, no one on for the Bears.
Pitch to Kreitz, and he'll miss up and away, so he'll walk his way down to first base as the Bears try a 2-out rally here with a runner on first. Bring Tate Yergi to the plate for the Bears. So Kreitz will take his lead off first. Yergi will step in with that big open stance. Hollenbach will look around. He'll kick and deal. That'll catch the outside corner, so an early strike here to Yergi. No balls and 1 strike. Kreitz down with a very nice lead off first. Hollenbach will come set. He'll pause. He'll kick, and he'll deal. And that ball will go right out through the hole of the second baseman.
Kreitz all the way, never took a break.
Kreitz coming into third slide, and he'll be safe at third. And Yergi taking second while it's all going on.
An overthrow, luckily backed up by the shortstop as West Lawn is throwing the ball around here tonight. Tyler Kreitz was able to come back to third, but what should have been an easy third out for the Owls turns into second and third with 2 outs here for the Bears. So let's review what just happened. Tate Yergi hit what should have been a routine ball out to the second baseman. Ball got by him. Kreitz came hard the whole way from first, went all the way to the third without hesitation. Outfielder came up with the ball, made a hard throw into second. Tyler slid in underneath of the tag, and on the throw, Tate Yergi advanced to second. So we have second and third, 2 outs here for the Bears. And Bears are looking to try and capitalize on this, keep the Owls reeling.
So coach will come out and have a talk with his infielders, try to settle them down here as they only need 1 out to get out of this jam. Runners on second and third here with 2 outs. Nick DiCiacco at the plate. First pitch to him will be a ball in the dirt, but Kreitz will hold up over a third. So 1 ball and no strikes here to DiCiacco.
Tate Yergi, a real aggressive lead out there at second. He's thinking about scoring the whole way on a base hit, no doubt. Shortstop's paying no attention to him at all.
So Hollenbach will kick and deal. That one a miss again on the outside. So 2 balls and no strikes here to DiCiacco as he's being very smart and very patient. The sun is just above the trees here at Bear Stadium. Kick and deal. I'll miss for another ball. So DiCiacco will get a 3-0 opportunity here.
Let's see if Nick takes 1 or 2 here.
Hollenbach comes set, and the 3-0. That'll be right down the middle. So the first strike to DiCiacco. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Nick was indeed taking. There we have 3-1. He's in a good hitter's count here. Looking for something sweet and right down the middle that he can drive right back through the box.
So Hollenbach will come set, look around, kick and deal. And DiCiacco will send that back at second baseman. We'll give him another try. He shuffles, throws on the first with a 3rd out. So the Owls get out of the jam and the Bears leave 2 on base.
At the end of 2 complete, 0-0. And we'll be right back.
So back here in the top of the 3rd inning, Max Antos will step in for the Owls. Barrel kick, and the first pitch to him will be fouled right off of his ankle as he throws his bat down in a little bit of pain. So we'll start him off with a strike. No balls and 1 strike here to Antos.
Walk that off.
He'll still walk his way now the whole way around the box, and now bending down a little bit. So we will remind you again that if at any point the audio or video becomes slightly choppy or we see a lot of buffering, you can just take the quality down to about 144 and it should clear up the audio. Just makes the video a little less of a hassle, a little less buffering. Hopefully makes this a little clearer for you guys. So Antos will step back in, hopefully shaking that off. Bauer comes right back with the ball, so the count leaving up 1 ball and 1 strike. Bauer kicks and deals the 1-1. That'll be a big swing and a miss. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Antos. You can see in the top left of your screen the sun is very harsh above the trees right now. And the next pitch by Bauer will be strike 3 as Antos slams his bat down. A little bit of anger. So Bauer working really hard for the Bears here, collecting the first out. So that'll bring Nick Sklenark to the plate. First pitch to Sklenark will be a strike. No balls and 1 strike here to Sklenark. Bauer going from the windup here, looks into Cooley, kicks and deals. And that'll be a ground ball over to second base. He'll settle under it, take a shuffle, throw it on to Yergi, and grab the second out for the Bears. Bears will throw it around, and that'll bring the leadoff batter, Dalton Emmerich, to the plate. So Emmerich batting from the left side, looking to get something rolling here for the Owls with 2 outs. Bauer steps back and drives, and that'll miss on the inside corner. So 1 ball, no strikes here to Emmerich. Bauer kicks and deals, and that'll be grounded over to Vernier. Vernier will field it cleanly, throw onto Yergi, and they'll grab the 3rd out. So the Bears working very quickly here. They'll come to bat, and no damage has been done.
At the end of 2.5, Boyertown 0, West Lawn 0, and we'll be back.
So back here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, the Bears at bat. Nick Esch will lead us off. Third baseman way up over there for the Owls. First pitch, Esch will be a strike. Esch playing center field today for the Bears.
Nick Esch, number 22.
Next pitch to him will fall in for a strike. So Esch finds himself at a quick 0-2 hole.
Nick looking to build on his preseason. Nick had a pretty nice preseason for the Bears. Got lots of playing time. Played a lot over at third base. for Tyler Kreitz. Now settling in at center field here for the Bears.
So the 0-2 pitch to him will get away from the catcher a little bit. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Esch as he starts this off. Hollenbach kicks and delivers. That'll be up, so the count will go 2-2 now to Esch.
Both of these pitchers working relatively fast tonight.
The 2-2 to Esch. He'll ground that one over.
Could be
first
trouble.
baseman comes over. Pitcher goes over to first, and they'll grab first out.
Pretty good pitcher fielding drill there. Pitcher did a nice job coming up the line right in front of the runner, receiving the soft toss over from the first baseman. Bring up the second baseman, 23.
Quinn Mason. First pitch to Mason. That'll be a swing and a miss on the ball in the outside corner. So 1 ball and no strikes here to Mason. Third baseman still up there in the grass for the Owls. Hollenbach will pivot and deliver. That will get away from the catcher, so the count will even up. 1 ball and 1 strike here with 1 out. One ball and 1 strike here to Mason. Hollenbach looking to work quickly. The pitch. That'll be up. 2 balls and 1 strikes here to Mason. The 2-1 to Mason. He'll foul that one straight back, so the count will even up. 2 balls and 2 strikes here for Mason. Michael Ranieri waits on deck. The 2-2 pitch. He'll send that one over to first base. Diving first baseman will get by him. They should score that a hit up the right side. The first baseman is slow to get up, as I do believe that was the batter that fouled the ball off of his leg. Nonetheless, Mason will take first base, and Michael Ranieri will join us at the plate.
So Michael Ranieri looking to do some damage here from the right side. Quinn Mason takes a nice healthy lead off of first.
Third baseman for the Owls way up in the grass now. Hollenbach takes a look around. He'll kick and deal. And that will be strike there on the inside corner. So 1 ball, no balls and 1 strike here to Ranieri. Mason takes his lead off first. Mason has good speed over there. Hollenbach will spin and throw back, but Mason back with plenty of time. Look for him to get 1 more step in his lead. And another throw over to Mason. He'll get back in.
Mason is looking runnerish over there at first, and apparently the Owls think so too.
So now Mason nice and dirty. He'll take his lead again. Hollenbach will come set. The pitch to Ranieri. He'll send that one over to the shortstop. Shortstop will step on second himself, throw the ball over to first, and they'll get him for the double play and get out of the inning.
Pretty nice double play there for the Owls. 6 taking it by himself. 6-3 double play. The end of 3 complete. West Lawn 0, Bears 0. We'll be back.
So the first pitch will be shot right up third base side, right past Kreitz. He'll score to hit. So Barzinski will reach first with singles, start off for the Owls. Bring Ryan Murphy to the plate for the Owls. Ryan Murphy steps in for the Owls. Barzinski takes a nice lead off first. Be a breaking pitch for Bauer. Batter will duck out of the way, but it'll be called a ball nonetheless.
Little wry smile there from Andrew Bauer, knowing that ball never broke.
So Barzinski takes his lead. The pitch. Pitch to Murphy will be a strike, so the count goes 1 ball and 1 strike. Bauer looks in for his signs from Cooley. Nods in agreement, takes a looks over first. Comes set, kicks and deals. That'll be right at Ranieri. He'll catch a line drive to throw back on the
fine
first.
double play, Michael Ranieri.
And they'll double him up over at first. So Barzinski is retired, Murphy is retired, and we have a quick 2 outs here for Darian Mogul.
Line drive right to shortstop, Michael Ranieri. Fields it cleanly, right back over to Tate Yergi for the double play. Now we have 2 quick outs here for the Owls.
So Mogul strides in looking to get something going. His first pitch to him is a curveball from Bauer, so quick strike. No balls and 1 strike here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning as Mogul tries to get something going for the Owls. It'll be another strike to him, so quick 0-2 here for Bauer. The strike zone is quite large and have to work with it, so Bauer will throw again, and Mogul just foul it straight back, hanging on to the 0-2.
Umpire has been consistent on both sides. Players have to make that adjustment. Pitchers and catchers are certainly going to take advantage of it, and batters need to adjust.
So Bauer looks in, going from the windup this time, steps back, pivots, and delivers. That'll be a breaking pitch, and that'll be fouled back again, so he hangs on to the 0-2. So Mogul step back in after taking a little bit of a walk. Bauer pitches and delivers, and that'll be called strike 3 right down the middle as Mogul knew it and started walking to the dugout right away. So we'll move to the bottom of the 4th. Bears looking to try to get themselves on the board. It's Bears none, Owls none. So we're back here in the bottom of the 4th. Boyertown at bat. Corey Melcher will lead us off. So the first pitch to Melcher. It'll miss low in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here with no outs in the bottom of the 4th.
Melcher, the 3rd batter for the Bears.
Melcher playing right field today. The pitch to him. He'll swing. That'll be a dribbler over to the 3rd baseman. He'll shuffle and throw on to first. He'll get the out. That 3rd baseman's been playing in that same spot the entire game. So with one out, we'll bring Ryan Weller to the plate again. Weller playing left field today. I don't think I've seen him play left field.
I'm sure Coach Moats, once he gets his bat in the lineup, he caught last night for the Bears. So we're seeing JT behind the plate tonight and Ryan in left field.
So the first pitch to him is ball and the 1-0, and he'll half-heartedly swing at that one. So he'll give Hollenbach a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Ryan Weller at the plate. Gabe Hollenbach still on the mound for the Owls. Next pitch to Weller will be in the dirt, so 2 balls and 1 strike. Hollenbach will kick and deliver. That'll be a broken bat for Weller. Over, he'll try the second baseman again. He'll shuffle and throw on, and that'll be the 2nd out. Shattered bat for Weller.
Third baseman picked up the barrel half and handle half right out in front of the plate. That is an unfortunate, expensive out for Weller.
Let's bring the catcher JT Cooley to the plate. He'll look to get something going for the Bears with 2 outs here. Hollenbach will pivot and deliver. It'll be a big swing and a miss for Cooley, so the count goes no balls and 1 strike. Cooley steps back in. The 0-1 to him. Bounce in the dirt and get away from the catcher yet again, so 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 to Cooley. And looked inside, but that'll catch part of the plate. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Cooley with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. As that sun is almost behind the trees enough for you guys to be able to see again. The 1-2, that'll be in the dirt. So the count will even up. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cooley. Cooley will step back in. Hollenbach will look in, kick and deliver. And that'll be a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Looked close, but the umpire's been calling it the entire game. So we'll go to the top of the 5th. Score is still 0-0, and the Owls looking to get something going for themselves now. Back here in the top of the 5th inning. Bauer delivers. First pitch will be a strike. Bauer kicks and delivers. That'll be a called strike. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now.
Jaden Himmelreich.
The shortstop, Jaden Himmelreich, at the plate for the Owls. The pitch to him. That'll be swung on. That'll be up the middle. Second baseman will get there. He'll throw across his body.
Oh, that's a tremendous
and
play.
A wonderful play by Quinn Mason.
Tremendous play by Quinn Mason. Had to come all the way across, and it was kind of a slow hopper that he received in front of the second base bag. Kind of a jump throw across his body over to Tate Yergi at first for the out. Very well done, Quinn Mason. Flashing some leather at second base tonight for the
so one out will bring Chase Zarowski to the plate for the Owls. Pitch to him will be a ball. So 1 ball in, no strikes now with 1 out for the Bears here in the top of the 5th inning. The 1-0. That'll be a called strike. So the count will even up now. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bauer kicks and delivers. It'll be a breaking pitch. That'll be fouled up the right side. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now here with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Batter steps back in for the Owls. Bauer kicks and delivers. That'll just miss a little low and away. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Andrew Bauer clearly showing a little body language. I think he wanted that pitch.
So the 2-2, it'll be a breaking pitch, and it'll be a called strike right 3.
Nice pitch, big old looping breaking ball from Bauer. I think he had just about had enough. I'm going to put that batter away. 2 outs here for the Owls in the top of the 5th inning.
So bring the DH, Connor Yerg, to the plate. 2 outs now here in the top of the 5th. Bauer quickly getting on the mound, looking to work again. First pitch to Yerg will get away from Cooley, so 1 ball and no strikes.
Pretty good distance here behind home plate at Bear Stadium, so it takes a bit for JT to jog on back and get that ball.
Yerg steps back in the box. Bauer looks in for his signs from Cooley. Comes set, kicks, and delivers. It'll be fouled back over the right side, so 1 ball and 1 strike. The sun finally sets behind the trees, and the camera clears up a little bit here at Bear Stadium. Bauer kicks in the 1-1. That'll be ground out over to Ranier. Ranier will field it on a hop, throw on to Yergi, and they'll grab the 3rd out.
Another cleanly played inning by the Bears. Just as a reminder, the Bears will be right back here at Bear Stadium tomorrow afternoon, a 1 o'clock start against Daniel Boone, another league game. As tomorrow is a regularly scheduled weekend game, it will be a 9-inning game. Those of you are wondering why we're only playing 7 tonight, this was regularly scheduled during the week. League games regularly scheduled during the week are only 7 innings, and when they're rescheduled, they remain as 7 innings. So 7 innings tonight, 9 innings tomorrow. Daniel Boone at 1 o'clock right here at Bear Stadium.
So back here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Tyler Kreitz will step in for the Bears. First pitch to Kreitz will be a shot down the left field line, but that'll be foul, so Kreitz starts off with a strike. The umpire will head over to the Bears dugout to collect some more baseballs. Sanders will come in and play first for the Owls after Antos fouled that ball off of his leg. They decided that his day would be done, and Sanders would be a better fit over at first. So the 1-0 to Kreitz. That'll be a little low, so 1 ball and 1 strike now to Tyler Kreitz.
You have to remember after Antos fouled that ball off his foot, he also had a diving play in the field So I'm pretty certain that he was limping on both legs.
So next pitch to Kreitz will be a strike. So he's in a 1-2 hole now, trying to work hard out of this one. That one will be in the dirt, so the count will even up 2-2 now to Kreitz.
Ball came up, catcher came up. Ball didn't come up nearly as high. Squirted it through his legs. Counts even 2-2 for Tyler Kreitz, the third baseman for the Bears.
The 2-2 to Kreitz. It'll be right off the catcher's mitt, so the count will go full. May have been a strike if the catcher could control it. But full count now for Kreitz here. No outs in the bottom of the fifth. The 3-2. That'll be a shot over in the right center gap. There's going to be no one there for that
That's
one.
Well struck by Kreitz.
Kreitz will round first. He'll go to second. They have trouble with it on the wall, but he'll just stop at second as the ball reaches the cutoff man. So Kreitz will get us going here with no outs in the bottom of the fifth inning with a lead-off double.
So right center gapper by Tyler Kreitz, no doubt about it. Gave that ball a nice ride, went into second base standing easy. Nice lead-off at bat from a full count for Kreitz. And now we're going to see a bunt, advancing him over to third base, which is the way we play it here at Bear Stadium.
So Tate Yergi will step up now. First baseman will come in. Third baseman for the Owls will be on an angle, and the shortstop will cover over at second. First pitch, Yergi pulls back on, and it'll be called a strike. So no balls and one strikes here to Yergi with no outs. Kreitz on second. Westlawn trying to figure out how they're going to defend this. First base way up. Yergi squared around. And they'll throw back over to second, and they'll get Kreitz on the pickoff play.
Unfortunately, Tyler was leaning a little bit towards third, and Owls had a spin and throw pickoff play on, and Tyler was picked off there at second base. Now Tate Yergi will square around or square back and swing away.
So the 0-1 to Yergi will miss low. So the count will even up now. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 to Yergi, and he'll take that shot over the shortstop. It'll go right under the glove of the shortstop, and that'll be an error on the shortstop, Himmelreich. And Yergi will reach first base safely. So the DH, Nick DiCiacco, will step in with a runner on first.
Well, the Bears will try and get things going here with 1 out.
Yergi will take his lead off of first. Hollenbach comes set, kicks and deals. And DiCiacco will send that right up in the air over to the shortstop. He'll settle under and squeeze it for the second out. And Yergi is forced to retreat back to first. It'll bring Nick Esch to the plate for the Bears, the center fielder, number 22.
So the Bears went from a man on second with no outs and looked like a surefire scoring situation to quickly 2 outs with 1 man on first.
First pitch to Esch will be fouled over to the right side, so no balls and 1 strike.
Coach Mackey in the first base box, showing some moves. I think he's just happy it didn't hit him.
Hollenbach will look in, come set. He'll pause and he'll spin over to first, but Yergi will be back in safely.
The Owls have 2 successful pickoffs in this game. So the Bears
1 over to first and 1 over to second.
Bears a little sloppy on their base running tonight.
The next pitch to Esch will be inside. No balls and 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs. Man on first for the Bears. Hollenbach will come set. He'll pause. He'll kick and deal. That'll miss low, so tough one to take for Esch, but he'll get a first ball. So 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Certainly was a tough one to take, but he took it, got the ball, and he's still in business.
Hollenbach comes set, kicks and deals, and he'll miss on the outside. So the count will even up. 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 outs. Man on first for Nick Esch. Allenbach will look in, grab his signs, come set, pause. He'll kick and come home. And Esch will send that one over to the gap. The second baseman will come over, he'll turn, and they'll collect the third out of the inning. So the Bears had a couple chances, but they'll end up stranding one. And we'll go to the top of the 6th. The Owls looking to get themselves on the board now.
At the end of 5, West Lawn 0, Bears 0. We'll be back.
So back here in the top of the 6th inning, Tucker Sanders will step in for the Owls. First pitch to him will be a strike. So no balls and 1 strike here as Bauer gets off to a nice start to Sanders. Still no runs on the board for either team. Bauer will throw the next one. That'll miss low. So 1 ball and 1 strike.
Andrew seemed to drop his arm down on that pitch. I'm not sure if that was on purpose.
This will be Saunders' first bat of the game. Next pitch to him, he'll swing and miss on a breaking ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bauer looks back in. The 1-2. It'll be a breaking pitch spout straight back. Got a piece of somebody.
I think JT...
Cooley will take his time throwing it back out to Bauer.
Not sure somebody got it. The catcher and the umpire are talking to each other, giving each other a pat on the shoulder, so I think everybody's okay.
So Bauer look back in, the 1-2. That'll be a swing and a miss on the fastball up to Saunders, and Bauer will again collect the first out.
Andrew Bauer doing a nice job here tonight for the Bears. Bears playing a nice defense. Error-free so far, but still trying to get some offense going. Both sides.
So bring Nick Sklenark to the plate for the Owls. First pitch to him. He'll show a little bunt, and it'll be called a strike regardless. So no balls and 1 strike to Sklenark. The count will even up now with 1-1 as that pitch catches the inside corner a little bit. Bauer looks in, kicks and deals, and Sklenark will swing right through that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Sklenark will step back in. Sklenark, the left-handed batting. Pitch to him, he'll foul that over to the left side, and he'll stay alive here. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
It's like the batter is trying to talk himself into a swing a little bit, working his hands, talking to himself a little bit.
The 1-2, that'll miss up. The count will even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That pitch was up. The crowd, Bears favorites here, don't seem to agree, but I think that pitch was up a little bit. That was the right call from the umpire.
And the 2-2 will miss on the outside, and that'll make the count go full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Sklenark. Sklenark will step back in. Andrew Bauer kicks and deals, and that'll be popped up over to the left side. Weller will settle under it, and he'll squeeze it for the 2nd out.
That looked like a little defensive swing there. Just looking to protect that pitch, maybe foul it away. Unfortunately for the batter, popped straight up to left fielder Ryan Weller. Took 2 small steps in, and a candy corn catch for the second out.
So bring Dalton Emmerich to the plate for the Owls, the left-handed batting center fielder. First pitch to him will miss up and in. 1 ball and no strikes here with 2 outs to Emmerich. And the next pitch to him will fall in for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball and 1 strike here with 2 outs. Next pitch, it'll be fouled straight back, and Cooley can't control it. But it'll be a strike again. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Emmerich. Bauer will hop back on the mound, look in, kick and deal. It'll be a breaking pitch, hit over to the right side. Second baseman will field it, and on to Yergi for the 3rd out.
That batter went scooting down to first base, didn't waste any time. So Quinn Mason did have to make quick business of it. He didn't indeed do that. Going to the bottom of the 6th, West Lawn 0, Bears 0, and we'll be back.
Back here in the bottom of the 6th. And our leadoff batter, second baseman Quinn Mason, will step in, try to get us started. Try to put the Bears on the board. Hollenbach will kick and deal. The first pitch to Mason will be a broken bat right over to shallow right field. And he'll lead us off with a single to right.
Quinn Mason not wasting any time, jumping on that first strike. Certainly need to get something going here today. West Lawn has already moved their third baseman about 3 feet on the grass on the left side. Feeling that Michael's going to be bunting, get Quinn into scoring position. Let's see what happens. Sure enough.
So Ranieri will square to bunt. Third baseman comes in. He'll pull back. And third baseman will second guess himself a little bit, but the pitch will be called a strike. So no balls and 1 strike. Ranieri at the plate. Mason on first. He gets a nice lead. We know Mason has good speed over there at first. So Hollenbach will come set, and they'll throw back over just to see if they can catch the Bears.
Plenty of time for Quinn Mason getting back to first. Michael Ranieri stepping back in the box. Let's see what the Bears have going here.
Third baseman about a foot in front of the cutout over at third. Hollenbach will pause. He'll kick, and he'll come home. And Ranieri will swing through that one, and he'll protect his runner, Quinn Mason, as he'll steal second without a throw from the catcher. So he'll go into a hole now, though. No balls and 2 strikes with a runner on second. Ranieri really looking to get him in from scoring position here.
Coach Moats trying to get Quinn Mason's attention. Make sure that he is wide awake. We've seen that spin pickoff throw before.
Ranieri will foul that one right off his leg in the box, and he'll have to walk that one off. But he'll hang on to the 0-2 count.
Bears looking for Michael to advance Quinn Mason.
Bears would like to get it done anyway here. Ranieri steps back in, and Mason takes his lead off second. Hollenbach looks in for his signs and comes set. Second baseman comes in and out. Hollenbach will deliver home. That'll miss the outside corner. So the first ball now to Ranieri. So 1 ball and 2 strikes if this Pretty good at bat for Ranieri thus far. So Gabe Hollenbach will look in for his signs. Come set, he'll look back at second, look back again, and look back a third time. And Ranieri will call time.
Yeah, good job by Michael. Not wanting to hold that bat up there that long. Good job calling timeout, giving everybody a chance to reset, including him.
So Hollenbach will look back in for his signs once again. Come set, look back at second. He'll pause, he'll hold, he'll kick and come home. And Ranieri will foul that one over to the bleachers.
Swing by Michael Ranieri, just protecting that third strike. Good job. Still alive here, 1 ball, 2 strikes with no outs. Quinn Mason on second base. Coach Moats looking to score him.
So Hollenbach looks back in for his signs again from Zarowski. The pitch, that'll miss on the outside corner. So Ranieri taking a lot of pitches here. 2 balls and 2 strikes now with no outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hollenbach comes set. He'll take a peek back at second. He'll pause. He'll take another peek back, and he'll just step off.
So it appears Quinn Mason has Hollenbach's attention there on the mound.
So the second baseman will come charging in, and the pitcher will just step off again as they're trying to keep Mason close and keep everybody on the same page. So Hollenbach will come set. He'll give a look back to second. He'll kick and come home. Ranieri will break his bat, send that one over to the left side, but that'll be fouled again. So he'll hang on to the 2-2, and Ranieri will grab a new piece of wood.
I think that's the 3rd broken bat here tonight for the Bears.
Ranieri will try out a new piece of lumber, check it out, and step back in the box.
Lots of parents grabbing their wallets and checking their pocketbooks. They're going to be replacing bats this weekend.
So Ranieri steps in. Mason gets his lead. Second baseman is creeping in a little bit for the Owls, and he'll retreat back to the hole. Hollenbach will kick, and that one will miss low. So Ranieri with a fantastic at-bat now draws it to full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here with no outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. Quinn Mason on second base. Hollenbach will come set, kick and deliver home. Ranieri will send that one up the line, so he'll foul off again. So he's battling really hard this time. 3 balls and 2 strikes, it remains.
I don't know how many pitches this is for Michael, but it's got to be at least 8. Doing a real nice job fighting here.
Ranieri will step back in the box. Gabe Hollenbach will look in for his signs and come set. He'll look back at second. He'll look home back at second. The shortstop will come in. They'll spin and throw over. But Mason back with ease.
Little swipe tag across the top of Quinn Mason's helmet.
That is a quick spin move there by Hollenbach, but Mason on his toes over there at second. So Mason will take his lead again. Hollenbach perhaps worrying too much about the runner. The pitch, and that'll be right through the gap over his short. Mason will just hold at third. Ranieri will round first, but he'll stay at first. The Bears will put runners on the corner here with no outs in the bottom of the 6th.
That's a fine at bat by Mike Ranieri right there. He probably had 9 or 10 pitches, fouling plenty away, trying to protect himself. We're going to have a visit here by West Lawn head coach, and looks like they're going to be bringing in number 6 here as a pitcher. Fine job. Fine job there by the West Lawn pitcher, Hollenbach. He battled a lot through that game. Did a real nice job. So
it looks like they'll lose the DH spot, and Connor Urick will now come in to pitch. What's the goal after that?
Well, after 4 months, after 4 months, people are either just
Seeing results or
not seeing results and just stop because they're not doing what it's telling them to do.
Is that an online thing or is this a human?
It's a human, but it's a lot online. Back and forth. But he said some people really need the accountability factor, so they keep going. Some people don't want the accountability, don't need it. Some people just never follow it.
So we're back here, still in the bottom of the 6th inning with no outs. Uric will now be on the mound. His first pitch on to Melcher will miss inside for a ball. So 1 ball and no strikes. So Ranieri on first, Mason on third. That pitch will miss for a ball to Melcher. So 2 balls and no strikes as we start to hear the Bears dugout talking a little bit for the first time this game. So 1st and 3rd, 2 balls and no strikes in the 6th inning. So that'll bring Ryan Weller to the plate. Ranieri stays put over at first.
Well, it looks like the Owls are going to appeal. Direction, give them the direction to the third baseman, and the umpire at home assures them that the tag was done properly and gives the safe sign. Now we're back paying attention to Ryan Weller.
So Uric will throw over to first, but Ranieri pretty close there.
I did
with
have
his lead.
I was watching Quinn's tag up, and he did everything right. The timing was good.
So Ranieri will add another step this time, and the pitch to Weller will be fouled straight back, so he'll have his first strike on him. No balls and 1 strike here with 1 out. Bears up 1-0. Ranieri on first, Weller at the plate.
Mike Ranieri, good speed over at first. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Moats looks for a good time to send him and get him in scoring position.
They'll throw over again, but Ranieri back in plenty of time.
Looks like they're reading him a lot easier than they were reading Hollenbach, because Michael's been getting back with plenty of time on that throw over.
So Uric will look in, come set, kick and come home. Ranieri will go. Weller will swing through it, the throw down, and they'll get Ranieri stealing for the 2nd out.
Michael Ranieri spun his wheels when he initially took off over there, and unfortunately momentum kind of carries you that way, but I guess if he had to do it over again, he would have stopped and returned to first. But he definitely spun his wheels, and that was the delay, and that's the reason why he was able to be thrown out. We have 0-2 with 2 outs with back to Ryan Weller.
Uric will kick and deliver, and Weller will swing right through that one for the 3rd out of the 6th inning. So we'll go to the top. Bears on top 1-0, and it'll be Westlawn's last chance. We will be right back. So we're back here in the 7th inning. First pitch to Barzinski will fall in for a strike. So no balls in, 1 strike here with Bauer still on the mound for the Bears. Jake Barzinski, the left fielder, at the plate. The next pitch to him will miss for a ball. So 1 ball and 1 strike here to Barzinski. No outs in the top of the 7th inning. Bauer kicks and delivers. That'll be low to Barzinski. So 2 balls and 1 strike here. The 2-1 pitch to Barzinski. He'll foul that straight back. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes here with no outs in the top of the 7th inning. Jake Barzinski at the plate. The pitch to him. That'll be a curveball. He'll send that over to Yergi. Yergi will field it on a hop, and they'll collect the first out. So they'll bring the right fielder Ryan Murphy to the plate for the Owls. Bauer will step back on the mound, going from the windup. Pitch. And he'll send that one over to Ranieri. Ranieri will field it on a backhand, shuffle, and throw onto Yergi.
Real nice play.
He'll grab the second out.
Real nice play, Michael Ranieri. Little backhand play. Strong fire over to first base. 2 quick outs here.
So with 2 outs, we'll get Darian Mogul, the third baseman for the Owls, and their last chance. Bauer already on the mound, ready to go.
Andrew Bauer looking to put this one in the books.
He'll turn, kick, and deal. And that will be grounded over to the right side. Looks like for the section.
Oh, that was a tremendous play.
Fielded barehanded on the run, onto Yergi, and the Bears will win the game 1-0.
It's a slow dribbler. Looked like perhaps Andrew was going to be able to field that off of the mound, and he couldn't. And then
so Quinn Mason will sneak right over there.
Jumped right in, barehanded, kind of threw across his body over to Tate Yergi covering first, who was also kind of in between there, whether he was going to go for the ball or cover the base. The whole thing happened very, very quickly, but it did happen indeed. A fine play. The Bears come away with 1-0 over the West Lawn Owls, finishing the game with 5 hits and no errors. West Lawn 0 runs, 3 hits and 2 errors. We will be back here at Bear Stadium tomorrow against the Daniel Boone for a 1 o'clock 9-inning game. So we're happy that you were able to join us here tonight for an absolutely gorgeous night at Bear Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try and broadcast as many games as we can for you here from Bear Stadium. We want to remind you, check the website, bearstadium.com. That's bearstadium.com. The game schedule has been updated at bearstadium.com. The original cardboard wallet game schedules that we've handed out to everybody, unfortunately, are all wrong due to the schedule revamping because of the high school success. So we want you to go ahead and go over to bearstadium.com to check our latest game schedule. Hope to have you out here at Bear Stadium.
It's a reminder that all games will be archived on the Bears Legion Baseball YouTube channel. You'll be able to watch this back in about 24 hours. It'll fully load, and you'll be able to stop it and start it at any part in case you've missed anything. And that'll be able to be watched in full HD and played back completely.
Absolutely. And also, if you're not familiar with how to get to the Bears YouTube channel, simply go to bearstadium.com, our website, click on the YouTube link at the top of the page. It'll take you right to the Bears YouTube channel, and you can see all of the archive games. Again, that's bearstadium.com. Thanks very much.